to be boring. Yeah, yeah. Tell me you ready, Mellow, you ready to spit for the ladies to keep it nasty, dark and petty. If you would pick me, then you might find this upsetting. You say that you're ready, mother jokes on you. Get it?
Hi.
Everybody get up.
Jokes on you, pal. And we're gonna talk. And we're gonna laugh. Okay. I love you. Man, that's...
I'm talking jokes on you, baby.
Now, a white lady who
Jokes
don't have
on
no
you.
business being dead is TEENA Marie.
None.
And as I understand it, the way that she passed away, when people have like, and I'm not being disrespectful at all, when people have shenanigans style deaths.
Shenanigan style, like it's In and Out, animal style burger.
Okay, listen. Because what I think is, if I'm wrong, tell me, is that she was in a hotel and the art on the hotel bed fell down and hit her in the head. And that led to her
I think I do remember that.
I cannot imagine, like, I don't know who's responsible or what's going on in the universe that a talent so inimitable was taken out by a piece of hotel art. I can't understand that. So when people have like, it's not silly. It's not a silly death. But when people have like, it's not like she was like.
So it hit her head and she started having seizures and then she died from the seizure.
Correct. But like, had that not fallen on her head, she wouldn't have had seizures and then she would still be here. When people have like freak accident deaths like that, it makes me almost just like nervous to kind of like move about the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to have a painting over my bed. Don't anymore. Don't anymore.
But luckily, Ross paintings don't be that heavy.
You know what?
You go down to the Ross like me and get your painting. All them paintings in my house, Ross.
Even that trippy one?
The trippy one especially, Ross.
I like that one. That's cute.
The one above my couch or the one above my table?
But the couch.
The couch, that's Home Goods.
Okay. Home Goods. I like Home Goods for some good like pitter-pattering and dilly-dallying. But Home Goods
It's high.
really be smoking crack on them prices.
Oh, that should be high as fuck.
And you're next door to a
Five Below.
Ross. It's kind of like when you see like two niggas out, y'all the same caliber of nigga, but you don't seem to understand what's happening here. I will go to, y'all are the same nigga.
They're not the exact same nigga, but it's like
The shit in Home Goods don't be no more high quality than, let's say, TJ Maxx. Because Ross
Home Goods and TJ Maxx is the same store.
So why does Home Goods think she can charge $163 for something very similar at TJ Maxx that is $63?
Them hoes is paying it, but also Home Goods like sells real furniture, and that be
The furniture
we
being
got
the
real
price.
furniture.
The furniture, I can understand the furniture being the price. I think furniture should be well made. I think it should cost, not necessarily cost what it costs, because some of that shit do be exorbitant. But I understand that. You got You got a picture of a stack of books. You got a painting of Chanel, Gucci, Louis Vuitton,
and then like a lit cigarette next to
and
it.
and it's got like a Coco Chanel saying on it.
$530.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
I could have painted
the
this.
shit do be higher in there, so that's why you got to know. So the painting in my house, that orange one, like with this some shit on there too, and Dwayne refuses to put it up because it's toe up. I said, hey, it's a giant painting. I got it for $50 from Home Goods. You don't understand how big of a deal that is because you're a boy. Hang the fucking painting up.
Hang it up
and shut up
before I get mad.
Those are my complaints about living with a man. You don't understand paintings. You're a boy. You don't understand a steal that this is.
And I'm also not.
Put it up.
I'm not asking you to. That's okay. I do want to get deep into the conversation about
living with
men. But I want to remember one of my points. Here's the thing. I feel like sometimes the issue that I have with being around men and living with men is they don't understand how to fulfill a need that they don't have or that they don't understand. I don't give a fuck that it's Put it up because I said. I need
because
it
it's nice.
because I want you to. You don't have to.
And I don't know how to use the drill. That's your thing.
And I don't have to need the thing to understand that you need it or understand that you want it. When I was living with a man, I don't want to eat fucking pork chops and macaroni and cheese and greens all the goddamn time. I made one whole onion last night and put cheese on it and ate it and went to sleep. I was fine. But you need protein and greens and a carb every day. Fine. I don't understand it. I don't. I ate 4 pickles last week and went to sleep.
4 whole pickles or spears?
4 whole pickles. I did
4 whole pickles? I would projectile vomit.
I love
and big pickles or little pickles?
Big pickles.
4 big pickles?
4
what
big
kind
pickles.
of goddamn middle school summer stomach do you have? 4 pickles?
I love pickles. I love pickles. I could eat a jar of pickles and it'd be like nothing happened. I could eat, no shade, this is going to sound disgusting. Hope it don't sound ridiculous. I could eat a jar of pickles and drink the juice and be happy. Happier than a pig in shit.
I can do 1 pickle at a time. 2 pickles, it's kind of like bananas with me. Like, you know, you eat a banana, your stomach's like, hey, let's throw up.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that with me.
I
Like,
don't like bananas.
I could enjoy a pickle and be like, and then my stomach be like, knock, knock, vomit.
I think because I grew up in an ingredient household and not a snack household, I can consume things that would be considered ingredients or like things that you shouldn't eat multiple of. And most people who grew up in like snack households don't get that. Like I have in every relationship that I've been in where like a boy has had to spend like multiple days with me, I have each time scooped out a spoonful of peanut butter and just ate it off the spoon like a bear. And they've been like,
well, see, growing up in South Florida, pickles were a delicacy as well. Like, go to the corner store, get a pickle egg, hot sausage, pig foot, whatever. So pickles were like
pig foot from the gas station? Nuts. But okay.
Not the gas station, the corner store. It's different.
Okay, fine, lying.
No.
Okay, well,
It's not the
I don't
same
want to
thing.
get into Florida lore. You got it. You're right. I don't know.
I would go to Joe's Market, which was corner store. Get me. I wasn't a pickle girl. I would go for a hot sausage every time, like pickled sausage.
I do like a pickle sausage.
Hot sausage with a booty on it, specifically. But some of the more ghetto children would take the hot sausage, the pickled egg, maybe the pickle, take a baggie and squish it up. Squish it up. You got a Florida baby over there. Squish it up, and then they cut a little side, and then they squeegee it. They squeegee it like you know how you pipe a deviled egg.
Cupcake. Yeah,
they do that in their mouth.
Not a fan of any of what
And
you
hot
just
Cheetos
said.
sometimes sprinkled on top.
Southern cultural corner store shit. I really do enjoy because when I was watching P Valley and they put that peppermint inside that pickle, I said those are my people. We used to do that in the summertime. And then when people are like, "What the hell do you mean a peppermint inside of a pickle?" It's delicious.
See, I haven't done that, but again, cultural, regional.
Yes.
And then we would have the Little Hugs juices. Little Hugs, you hit the aluminum foil off the top with your teeth, peel it back. Or we would have the jungle juice. It would come in a carton by the niggas who made milk. Was it MacArthur?
The milk niggas.
The milk niggas, but they had a juice in a carton called Jungle Punch. You open it, you fold it out like the milk, the paper, and then you Now
I never was a fan of the jug juices. I think even as a jit, I was like with the sugar content. I was
injected in my veins.
I used to be willing to take my whooping at cookouts, getting a soda out of the adults cooler. Somebody just gonna have to beat me, and I didn't want to play anyway. I wanted to read my book. Me and my Dr. Pepper, I'm still true to the brand, will be right here in punishment, reading my book. While
You get punished, baby, ain't no soda?
I grew up, it wasn't, so the meats at the barbecue, those were free agents. You could really get whatever you wanted off the grill as long as you ate it. Now, if you asked for a rib or you asked for a sausage, you gonna sit with that plate until you finish it because nobody fucking told you. You could have had a hot dog and you could have threw that away. Nobody would have gave a shit. But you came over here asking for a sausage or a rib, you gonna eat this goddamn rib. Now, with the drinks, I think it was more so of keeping the children out of the adult
liquor
cooler.
Because it gets liquory.
But I'm not, I swear I'm not coming for the liquor. Not yet.
I don't give a fuck about the liquor.
Not yet. I just want a Dr. Pepper. And they'd be like, get out that cooler. You gonna have to chase me around
I'm not drinking that
this
blood.
family reunion because I'm going to drink this Dr. Pepper. And whatever's coming my way, I'll have to take it.
See, Florida shit, we'd have the checks. The check sodas. Y'all didn't like check sodas? Why did you shake your head like that? A fucking strawberry and or fruit punch check soda.
We had Fago when I was in
I'd body
Detroit.
slam a 3-year-old right now
For a Chex?
for a check soda from Winn-Dixie.
we had Fagos, and we had Fagos, and then they had Pepsi because it was Detroit. My aunt used to throw these big sheep. So my aunt, she used to have a vacant lot next to her house. So it was like, I guess, the house that they had torn down. So it's just a leveled field. So she used to go out there. She used to set up a fucking volleyball net in the summer, and they would play, like, she would have like croquet and shit, spades table, all that stuff. And to this day, I don't know how she was cooking all that food, but she would pretty much do all the food.
And that's the thing. And you look back, she was our age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need to be the ones setting up the volleyball
People
tents, making the
don't
meats.
want to do community anymore. People,
Yes.
the bitches on Twitter, and I'm so mad about it, was talking about if you agree to host Thanksgiving or you agree to host Christmas, then you shouldn't be asking nobody to chip in. Who do you think your broke ass people were? You thought that one person was
putting the bill for the
financing
whole
all
family
that
reunion.
shit for the
Everybody
whole family
put it in
reunion?
money. They have family dues.
Now, one person might have been cooking all of that shit, which is also not fair.
Right.
But you think, coming from where you from, you think you are the first person in your family with any sort of money.
Everybody was putting in on that shit.
Everybody was putting in on that shit. Well, if you say you want to host it, if the person who wants to host it don't host it, it ain't gonna fucking happen.
Right.
And you talking
Send me
about
your $40
you
fucking dollars. And you got 8 kids, Brenda?
You don't want to bring no foil. You don't want to bring an egg. You don't want to bring no
Right.
sugar. You don't want to bring shit. And people whine about why they don't have community. To be in a village is to be a villager.
Right.
People don't invite you nowhere. Your family don't do holidays no more. You don't do that. You don't want to help. You just want to show up places. That is the most irritating thing to me. That's one of the reasons, not with my close friends, but that's one of the reasons I stopped doing that shit. Last 2 Christmases ago, I paid for all of that shit. Nobody gave me a dime. And I wasn't balling. I paid, well, it might have been Thanksgiving, whatever the fuck. I paid for all that shit. Nobody gave me shit but my mother.
And people just show up, eat you out of the house and home, and go home. Like, I think because I grew up in the hosting family and no one put in for real, I can't play like that. Like, but also my mom wanted to host because she's the best cook. Y'all don't need to be hosting. Even when someone else hosted at their house, we'll bring all the food because our food is good.
And I don't want nobody to cook. That's my thing. It's like,
bring some onions over here, ho. Do something.
Or bring something and come. Because what I need for a holiday meal or any sort of meal, I need somebody sitting at the counter or the breakfast bar pouring me a beverage. That is literally all I need. I need you to alternate between champagne and Celsius while I'm cooking. That's all I need.
That's gonna be.
That's all I need.
Throwing up just up.
And in regards to my Celsius, cut my lines up for me. That's all I need while I'm cooking. Lay my Coke out. Get my shit right.
So I can snort this Celsius.
So I can snort this fucking Celsius and make this miraculous meal. Y'all don't even want to do that.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even want to do that. My uncle showed up to Christmas. Shout out my Uncle Buddy. Love him dearly. He showed up to Christmas, saw that food, saw everything, saw his sister putting shit together, pulled a wad of cash out of his pocket, and was like, I ain't bring nothing, I ain't bring no gifts. Just started handing out bills to people. You help with the food? Here you go. Merry Christmas. I ain't seen you in a little bit. That's community.
Yeah.
That's community. And if you ain't got no motherfucking money, you need to show up to goddamn sweep the porch off. You
Do
a man.
something.
You a man. You need to
You
be.
the friend that only brought $100 to Mexico? Well, bitch, start curling some hair. Start applying some lashes.
I strongly listen.
That is a reference to my TikTok I made about that. That was funny.
No, I still think that that's true. Because my thing is like, I really don't go places if I don't have no money. I just be like, I can't go. Or if I've had friends. I don't know how. I've always, for some reason, had a suspiciously wealthy friend. I don't know how you are doing this, how you spending this money, whatever the fuck. When you have suspiciously wealthy friends, sometimes they want to do suspiciously wealthy shit that you didn't plan for. Soon as bitches start trying to do big dick shit that I didn't plan for.
Hey, my early 20s, everybody going to Puerto Rico and getting their belly button pierced and shit and doing all this fun shit. I ain't have it. People was like, oh man, wait, I'm okay. I didn't have money until I was like 26.
I'm not going.
And that's after the pandemic.
I've been on trips with women where they start, and sometimes it's not even that I can't do the big dick shit, it's that I don't want to, and I didn't plan to spend my money on that. Soon as bitches start trying to spend money like niggas,
let's go to Prague. No.
Or even when you on the trip, oh, we finna get a section. We came with ass. Why are we getting the
I
section?
packed these titties and put them on that plane. This is all I have.
These titties are taped up to my chin, and you think I'm finna call a number and say, hey, we got $1,700 for you. Go to hell.
And it's like, y'all trying to do shit. I went to girls trip to LA. First off, we got high every day and fell asleep. Then nobody wanted to do nothing. It was like the reverse. Y'all don't want to do nothing unless it's some big, super big dog, big dick shit. We're not party with the Migos. It's 2017, 2018. I don't have Quavo's number. We're not going. So now y'all want to go nowhere because we can't go party with Quavo. If we don't go to fucking Roscoe's and shut up.
And what happened to whimsy? What happened? The girls don't want to do whimsical shit anymore. The girls, because like me, I love a dirty good time. I think it's a part of my charm. I love a dive bar. I love a neighborhood bar. If I'm going somewhere to another city, do I necessarily want to see where the locals hang out? No. But I do love a nice dark bar where the bartender is mean and my shoes stick to the floor and the shots are $1.25. That is how you have fun out of town. So by the time you do go do the big dick shit, you're already drunk. And maybe you've had a wing. You've had a chicken wing. You've had a chicken tender.
For me, just feed me, bitch. If I'm fed. So back to the thing when I have money. I did not have money for Rita's cabin trip in 2019, her big one. Mm-hmm. I didn't have no money. And she was like, just come. I was like, hey, I have $12. She said, come. I was earning my keep of being the fun friend. I'm
hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello.
I got jokes for you. I got jokes. I'm bringing good vibes. I'm making sure everybody in my room is on time. Look at me. And that's how we ended up with the exploded dish on the stove because I was just trying to earn my keep. I was like, well, the food's, I said, okay, the food's cold because people are late. How can I make the food not cold? Fire, stove, food. If y'all don't know this story, at Rita's party, she had a huge cabin with like 50 fucking people in this huge ass cabin in Gatlinburg. And the last night for dinner, it was her birthday dinner. Mind you, 50 people. She didn't even know all these people. Everybody was just there on vibes. I had the bright idea because people were late for dinner and the food was getting cold. I said, well, why don't y'all I'm thinking because my mom uses those fucking sternos, like the chafing dishes. And I'm like, okay, blue fire. So I said, why don't you put the glass on the stove with the fire up under it and it'll keep it hot. I'm no scientist. I'm no cook. We're all sitting there waiting for everybody to get on there. We hear a boom.
You made a bomb. You made a bomb.
I'm fucking Oppenheimer.
You bombed the cabin.
I'm the cabin trip Oppenheimer. It exploded and everybody's like, who the fuck did that? And I'm over there like,
I hate when I make a mistake and people don't know who did it yet and it's me and they get to calling the person a dumbass. I'm like, whoa. I still am not, like when I've made mistakes and people get to calling the person an idiot and it's getting harsh, I'm like, hey, how about we remember a time where we made a mistake and how we felt when people called us a dumbass, because maybe it
was just vibes, man.
God damn.
I had accomplices, but we didn't know we were doing, because the nigga that was cooking, you should know better. I said, oh, why don't we do this? He was like, yeah, that's smart. That's on you.
You had to.
Why would you listen to me?
Because y'all were probably all drunk off y'all tits.
We were also drunk.
So he was probably like, yeah, sure. He probably saw two Melanies doing this.
Both of them said it, so man.
I was outvoted.
Man, that shit was, but honestly, they're still talking about it. It's been like 8 years since that trip. We had a good fucking time. And you know what? Sure.
I don't, at my big age now, I'm just not going. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm also not about to go and tap dance, and I don't want to put on nobody.
And now that I have money now, I can afford it now, and now nobody want to have the fun girl trips no more. Oh, wow. When I ain't had no money, everybody was going out of town.
We just did it.
Well, yeah, but like, I'm talking about like,
and you ain't even bring no hoe clothes. I'm still hot about that shit.
Well, yeah, but we're not talking about that no more. But I'm just saying, like, I felt like maybe because of the FOMO, they just seemed like every week someone else was going somewhere and doing something fun. People just out of the country doing fun. Oh, we on jet skis. Oh, we doing this. I like jet skis.
Sure wish I had a free bag of chips.
I wish I got a free bag of chips. So mind you, I have 3 friends now. Not 3 friends, but like when you were young, you had just 18 different friends
from everywhere. Friends all
from all over. Oh yeah, that's my friends from biology freshman year. Who the fuck is these hoes?
And why do you still know them?
Why are you talking to them? So yeah, but now we're just grown. Everybody's getting their ass whipped by life.
Yeah.
But everybody had their first big girl job and was excited to do stuff, but I didn't have the big girl job.
Yeah.
And I felt just left out.
When I had my first big girl job, you would think I was allergic to holding on to money. You would think money would hit my account and my little pea brain would be like, what would be the quickest way to get this money away
out
from
of this
me?
account?
I need to spend it now, today.
Absolutely. Like that first year out of school, I had money. Mm-hmm. I was doing shit. I was going places. Now I got laid off going into 2017. And I was like, whoa.
Hold on.
Whoa. And I didn't get an actual job damn, when did I get a job? I got a job for 2017, like towards August, lost that one. I'm like, oh, I can't keep a job. Fuck. So yeah, that was fun. 20s were fun. Okay, let's get into our jokes of the week.
My jokes of the week. I don't mind getting older at all. I am actually very much enjoying each passing year. But the changes that come with your body and like, it's really starting to take a toll on me because it's making me feel like my mortality. I was on a walk. I walked from my house down the Beltline to the like Ponce City Market part of the Beltline. And I was going to turn around and go home. And I was like, well, one, I have to use the bathroom. And two, you know, I need to go to the beauty supply store so I can just, you know, do all those things. So my first mind was like, before you get out of Ponce City Market, use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool. I was like, but I really don't feel like stopping. I really want to get home. I had somewhere to go. So I'm like, I'll just pee when I get home. In the time, mind you, the walk from Ponce City Market to the beauty supply store ain't no more than 4 minutes. By the time I got to the beauty supply store, I had to pee so bad that I was about to start crying. I could barely walk. So then I said, okay.
You could feel it in your knees.
I felt it in my knees. Like I couldn't, like you know how you got to pee and you crossing your knees together, but you're still trying to walk. So it's more like a skip and you just skipping. So I was doing that. And I said, okay, this is what we trained for. Because I do my Kegels every day at 3:30. Every day at 3:30 p.m. I do my Kegels. I said, this is it. This is what we train for. I start trying to lock them coochie muscles up. The pee was trying to come out anyway. It didn't, but it was trying to come out anyway. And then when I was pulling the pee back in, my stomach clocked in and was like, okay, what if we shit ourselves in the beauty supply store? And I said, oh,
please, no.
I yelled out in the beauty supply store. I lamented. I said, hey. And then my beauty supply store friend was like, you good? And I was like, mm-mm. So I bought my stuff. I'm at the counter shaking because I now have to piss and shit. I have to do both.
Why are you
because I know we talk about, they be like, I was eating lunch. I was at my
cubicle. Don't give a fuck with your fucking ass salad, hoe. We talking about booty holes and shit on here.
I was eating lunch. I was doing this. My baby, first of all.
About your goddamn burrito bowl, hoe.
Your baby's being in the room and you listen to this podcast.
That's on you.
That's a choice. But anyway, so I am leaving. So I'm walking. I'm like, okay, I'm going to walk home. I'm making home. I had to go in Chick-fil-A. I go in Chick-fil-A. I come in, I bypass the counter, so clearly they know I'm trying to go to the bathroom. All that stuff on Ponce has codes for the bathrooms, which I think we should have started rioting as soon as they started putting codes on bathrooms.
Anti-homeless.
It's anti-homeless. So I'm walking in, the little Chick-fil-A boy is like, ma'am, I really like your hair. I say, yeah, that's all great, Jaden. I really got to go to the bathroom. And he's like, oh, well, it's the code. I said, I'm going to buy something. Open the door. He opens that door. I'm scared to sit on the toilet because it's a public toilet. So I'm just kind of hovering over the toilet, doing both at the same time in the Chick-fil-A bathroom. Yeah, I'm not even seated.
I would have just had to take the extra 14 seconds to line that toilet.
It was coming. I wasn't sitting on the toilet.
No, I know. I would have had to take the extra time.
It was coming out of me like lava. And all I could think about was...
Bridesmaids?
I would be... Yes, that was Bridesmaids reference. I would be shunned from the beauty supply store had I pissed and shit myself next to the Lotta Body and the Kanekalon. My body almost betrayed me, and now I'm at the point where, like, when I was younger, and moms that were my age would be like, I can't even laugh because I'll pee on myself, or you know, I got to make sure if I got to go to the bathroom, I got to go. When I would hear shit like that when I was younger, I'd be like, girl, you ain't that goddamn old. I'm that goddamn old.
That's like the joke you used to tell when we first met. You was like, when you get older, your booty hole knocks one time.
Your booty hole does knock one time. The pee thing, I didn't see that coming.
So what I've been doing lately is opening up my hips, and I've been doing the pigeon pose for 2 minutes a day. I've been doing it for like 3 days, but it's been, you know.
How does that help with the pee?
It helps. Well, I don't know if it helps with pee, but it's helped with your hips. But I think that's also has to do with Kegels, and I think it all is connected. But I just wanted to tell you I've been doing pigeon pose. That is awful. Yes. I would have had to sit my ass down. I cannot squat. I don't know how to squat. Last time I squatted, I got pee all down my leg and on my outfit.
Just my fucking luck, I'll get fucking river disease in my ass because I sat my ass on a public toilet. So
I always sit down. I line it, obviously, but I always sit down.
I didn't have time to line it. I would have.
Now that I think about it, my top ass has probably touched so much uncovered toilet, and I just can't think about that. Because it's I do it like I have a regular size ass. I don't. I need to be lining up to the top.
Yeah, and I try not to poop in public because of the toilets. Not because I don't think you should poop in public, because I think you should poop wherever you have to poop. But I try really hard not to do it in public. You wouldn't remember when Michael Jackson was like, there was doo-doo all over the walls. I almost had a similar thing yesterday. I don't know. I went to the movies with my sister to see Avatar. So I was like, okay, we'll be here for at least 8 hours. Yeah. So I was like, let me go. I went down to the Publix, got me a Publix sub, put it in my purse, obviously, because I'm a lady. I had a full meal of chips, drink. As you should.
And then when I got there, she was like, oh, I got popcorn. I got a large. Dumped it in a thing so I can get a refill. So here's some popcorn for you. I was like, great. I don't even usually like popcorn, but because I'm trying to be on a diet, had that little fuck ass wrap, I'm still hungry. So I just start
so much
popcorn.
fiber.
I ate all that goddamn popcorn. I leave there. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get my nails done. I get into a nail shop. My stomach starts being like, and I'm just like, I cannot shit in a nail shop. Like, this is a sitting ass thing. And it's like, even if and I was just slowly slipping out farts to try to just alleviate the pressure in my insides. But it was like creeping up from under the pillow. Because you know when you get your nails and feet and they give you that fuck ass pillow. And it's just like under the pillow. And I was like, hey, I need you to calm down. Please. I asked for some water. Because wine or water? Water. Please. I made it through that. But as soon as it's like my body's like, okay, I'll let you have your nails. But
you gonna go shit.
You gonna shut up your back today.
Today, right now.
I got in the house, I'm running in, and Cardi was like, boom, and I'm like,
move, bitch.
Literally, I was like, mommy got a shit. Mommy got a shit right now. Okay, my joke of the week. My coochie's back, you guys. I know I always have a coochie. My coochie always has a story. But this is a good story, and it has a funny ending. So I've been telling you about my HS for as long as I had it, because I don't know how to hold water. And it's just like that pesky little ingrown that keeps on being scarred and blah, blah, blah. Scarred tissue and won't go away, won't heal. So I got it excised again in November. And after like a week or so, it started coming back again. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this goddamn shit? So I went for my checkup, like maybe my 4-week checkup. And the doctor who did it wasn't in, because she's the one who told me it was HS. Because first I was like, okay, this don't look like the girl on TikTok. Like, I don't think this is HS. She's like, well, since it's not healing, it's probably HS. So I'm like, okay, cool. If you don't know what HS is, neither do I.
Hydrodermis suppurativa.
Suppurativa. I think it's hydrodentis suppurativa. I think that's it.
I know I don't know the H word. Now, suppurativa, I know.
I think it's hydrodentis. So they told me I have HS. I'm like, okay, this is my life now. I'm added to the group chat. Mm-hmm. I'm wearing the gauze every day, like they said, but it keeps on growing, coming back, going down, coming back, blah, blah, blah. So the doctor wasn't in, I had to go to the nurse practitioner, the same lady who told me that the best way to fix this is just to lose weight, which I'm like, so I have not wanted to see this lady in years.
Was it Dr. Jackie? That sounds like some shit she was saying.
Because I'm like, the friction of where this is why, it's having issues. She's like, well, maybe just lose weight, your thighs won't touch. My thighs have been touching since I was 100 pounds.
I don't remember a life when my thighs weren't touching.
I remember the moment they started touching, I was like, I was 12.
Yeah.
Neither here nor there. I'm not going to become 90 pounds anytime soon. Right. Yeah. So anyway, when I saw she was on the thing, I was like, I don't want to go to her. So she's like, she looks at it. I got to pull my coochie lip out at the doctor. I'm used to it at this point. So I'm like, yeah. So anyway, I ain't scared to pull this pussy out.
Period.
That was a Mona quote. Remember when she's talking about, she's so funny. So yeah, so I pulled the coochie out. She's looking at, she's like, I don't think it's HS. I was like, what? She's like, let me see the gauze you use. I'm like, this what y'all told me to use? She's like, She gives me a different gauze that's more of like a smooth, like, you know how the shiny gauze is inside of a Band-Aid? Mm-hmm. She told me to use that. Do you know that shit went away in a week or so? It is completely flat.
Park's back open. That's
Park's
good.
back open.
We should shoot a firecracker out of it like the lady at Claremont Lounge.
So, okay, that's only part one of the joke. So the second part is, now that I finally have a flat, normal coochie again, it's like a scar, but it has to heal. I'm like, I can shave my coochie because every time I try to have sex, the boy's just like, it's too much hair going on. I was shaving my coochie, kid you not, because my coochie hair is bone straight. I don't know if you do that.
We talked about this before.
There was a coochie hair that was this long, genuinely, that I shaved from the root. And I called him and I said, you have to see this. He's like, I don't want to see a coochie hair. I was like, you must see this coochie hair. Bone straight, this long.
My coochie hair is so out of control. It looked like I got on like movie coochie hair when they like
a lace front.
Like when they like make it
like a beard
in the costume department. It looked like I got the Little Rascals beard.
No, for sure.
On my
so
coochie.
my coochie hair is y'all know how my coochie is hot dog bun, right? It is more like a hamburger bun before you take it apart. Like, you know when it's in the pack?
We got it.
That's what my coochie look like. So now that it's shaven, it has not been shaved since 2024. My coochie lips are sticking together through like science. Like, I don't know, they're like fusing. Like,
well, they haven't seen each other.
They have not met in so long. This is like new coochie skin. And because of the prickles of the coochie stubble,
it's Velcro.
It's like the hard part of the Velcro, but they're on each other. So I'm out in public trying to, like, I've been. I be out trying to, and people are looking at me like, what's wrong with this? And I'm like, nothing. Is this.
When my coochie lips be sticking together, I be feeling like Jocelyn. Get away from your friend. You two separate. Get away from your fucking friend. That's why I don't like. My thing about it is like now, I'm just that's
stuck right now.
That's my brand as the. They said they stuck now.
Like as we speak, like I have to go to the bathroom and physically, jaws of life.
Like Celia and Nettie.
No, what Jonathan Matrix do? Please. Fucking Jurassic World. Please.
But that's why I don't bother my coochie unless like I'm really about to like do sex because I don't want, my life is already complicated enough. I don't want my coochie lips sticking together.
That is like, I could be having a good day, I have on leggings, and it's like my coochie lips is just.
And I'm not going through I'm not keeping my coochie bare for like a possible man to like get into it. Because if you happen to make your way past my drawers and it's a bush in there, bark like you want it, nigga. Do you want it or fucking
you know
not?
What you need? I should invent this. You know how when you get tacos and there's a little zigzag thing, they put the tacos in? They need one of them for coochies. And they can put the zigzag thing.
You're a deeply strange
and
person.
You can put you would benefit from it.
Listen. My thing, here's
That's
my
like
thing.
reverse Oppenheimer. I would help the world with coochie separated.
In the way that men get to go about this life with freedom, I have given that freedom to myself. You go get and work around whatever coochie.
Because niggas be outside like.
Niggas be outside. Dick, you pull their drawers down, dick stuck to their leg, hair
Having
everywhere.
a dick seems awful, honestly. When it's
hot dick, I could not imagine having a hot penis.
Because it's like, because balls are like clammy, so they kind of just be like.
If I was a boy, my dick would be taped to my belly button at all times. I would have it holstered. Just.
Well, you know, sometimes they be busting in their belly button because they be fucking their belly button if it can reach.
What did you say to me?
Sometimes the boys be busting in their belly buttons because they fuck their belly buttons if it gets up there.
I want men all chained together on one island. I want all of these people immobilized.
On Superbad, he said he put his boner up into the strap of his pants, like the elastic, and he's like, I almost blew a load into my belly button because they get, I guess, a sensation sometimes.
This is why these people can't do anything right. I can't. Nope, I don't want to go any further into it. That just upset me.
Okay, let's talk about our topic for the week.
Living with men.
Is living with men. We'll do hot tops. Well, should we do some hot tops though?
No, because then we won't. We're already past halfway through the episode.
We're too far gone.
Yeah.
There were some things I wanted to talk about, but you know what? We don't need to.
We can talk about it. I mean, we got another
thing.
Yeah.
So, living with a man. I hit 1 year of living with that boy.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I made it. I
made it. I'm a real boy.
What was that? Was that a hiccup?
I don't
know what just happened.
I don't know either.
But yeah, I made it 1 year living with that boy. And I made a funny video on the top. And I was like, y'all, I live with a man for 1 year. What the fuck was that? Right? Jokey joke. LOLs. But now women are coming in, yeah, you got a separate bathroom, you got to get a separate room in separate houses and separate. And I was like, well, that's honestly not even the bad part. I'm like, he just got a smart mouth. Y'all are going through it over there. I don't mind the bathroom. I don't mind the bedroom. We don't really be up on top of each other like that. Mm-hmm. And now that we have a bigger space too, we're on opposite sides of the earth. And that's cool. And then he be at work all day, so like he don't be bothering me. He be home from like.
I think with the separateness of it all, because I don't want to ever share individual, like space that is supposed to be individual with a man ever again. And it's actually just preference at this point. I don't want to have to compromise on what temperature I want to keep the room. I want to come in the bathroom, and if the bathroom is fucked up, it's because I fucked it up, and everything in there that's fucked up, I know where it is. Or if I come in there and it's clean and I see some bullshit in the bathroom that's not clean, I want it to be because I did it. I don't want, and this is also people, because I've said this, I actually said this to my granddad on Christmas, and we had a hilarious conversation about it because I radicalized him in real time. It was the funniest thing to watch. Because he was like, you know, whatever. He was like, what happened to that boy that was here for the graduation party? Where he at? I was like, we broke up. We don't live together no more. He's like, well, you gonna get you another man? You want to live with a man again? I was like, no, I don't want to live with no man. He's like, so what you gonna do if you get married? I was like, I want a separate bedroom. I want a separate bathroom. I want all my own shit. And he's like, it don't work like that, Jasmine. He's like, come on now with this bullshit. You always doing it. And I was like, listen. I was like, I don't want to share my shit with a man. I want my own bathroom. I don't want to look at that nigga all the time. The thing about living with a man is you don't get to miss them. Not for real. Like, you might miss them because they going to work, but like,
yeah, you
sleep in my sheets. You sleep in my sheets where I sleep. Your clothes are in my closet where I closet. Goddamn, bitch. Can I get a break? I can't even shit sovereignly. I have to shit in the same place. No, I just.
See, what's so funny is I don't mind those things. I do miss him because he do be at work. So when he comes home from work, I'm like, Dad's home, and then he just be wanting to decompress, and I be wanting to live in his skin, and he be like, you need to back the fuck up. I think the way for him to not get on my nerves is I get on his nerves. So I reverse psychology, staying together. Like the things people complain that their husbands do is shit I be doing. I may be the problem, which I purposely have manufactured being the problem. Like I would
prefer to be the problem than to be being problemed upon.
Exactly. So I purposely am, what's the incompetence?
Weaponize incompetence.
I weaponize my incompetence so he doesn't. And he knows I'm doing it, which makes it funny. But I'd be like,
I think when I'm in the house with a man, it's like, because I don't believe in men's joy or rest or peace. You will be in this home and you will be useful, but that then turns me into a project manager or like a task manager where I'm like, you need to do this. Or like I was watching the Tia Kemp video that came across my timeline this morning, and she was like, nigga want to come over here and lay up at my house. You ain't about to be fucking hooting and hollering and hunting and hunching on me, wanting pussy mouth ass, breakfast pussy mouth ass. Go clean them goddamn gutters out. Go take that trash out.
You go do something.
Go do something, because I think the thing about living with a man that angers me, and I wish the Lord, again, would just make me full gay, because this is such a gay take. This is such a lesbian take. I can see you being happy up close. And it's because I create a peaceful household. I can see that you are at peace because of me, and I'm disgusted by it.
Yeah.
I'm disgusted by the fact that I have made this meal, this home smells good. You get to sleep with a bitch who spray perfume on at night. It's candles in this motherfucker. It's plug-ins and shit, and I did that. And you're happy.
So
you feel safe in here? Go do something. Go build something.
I had to reframe my thinking of that, because it's like, so one, when he's sitting there not doing shit, he's been doing shit all day at work.
Yeah.
So, and it's like the shit I would want him to do at home is drill shit and tool shit. He's like, I've been tooling and drilling shit all day. I would like to sit here and watch the Pistons. And I have to let him have that. I still give him a little hell, but it's like, I have to let you have that, because this is my first time seeing you all day. You've had a 12-hour day already by the time you get home. I have to let you enjoy your nothingness and let me shut my fat ass up, because it's like, as a person, sure. And even like, oh, you get to enjoy this dinner, you get to enjoy a bitch smelling good. I like perfume. I'm putting perfume on my body because that's what I like.
Yes.
I made dinner that was delicious because I wanted steak and potatoes.
Correct.
You also get some, but this is me. Like when I thought about like, oh, you over here. Because yesterday I started dinner before he got home because I'm hungry. Bitch, I want to eat.
I want to eat, yeah.
So I have to reframe it. Like, you cooking for this man before he get home, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm hungry. And we rotate cooking because he's a better cook than me. And that's why I wanted to get better at cooking because one, he thought he was better than me. So, and when I would cook, he'd be hovering and shit. And I'm like, get your ass the fuck out of the kitchen. I'm doing stuff. So now I've earned my stripes. Like, you all right, kid.
You all right, white boy.
You all right, white boy. Now he leaves me the fuck alone in the kitchen because I want you to leave me alone. Mm-hmm. I want you to not be here. Oh, you need a little bit of paprika. Shut up. And now I can go in the kitchen and vibe out. I be in there like fucking Mickey and Babs. Give me your plate. Give me your plate. And she started reaching the cap. You don't know?
I know.
Like that. Okay, I'm about to say.
Yeah.
You didn't give me
I was listening to you.
So I be in there vibing. He cooks. Because you know, me and you, couch princesses when Dwayne's cooking. When that nigga get to making Alfredo, he says, oh, I only use salt, pepper, and garlic. I don't know what kind of sorcery.
None of this is my business.
You put in this goddamn pasta. It's so fucking good.
It is quite tasty.
So I enjoy when he cooks, but I also took pride in me cooking because I want to eat what I want to eat and how I want to eat it, and I get to make it.
I don't disagree. I don't think you
would.
Yeah, but when it's a man, even if I don't have, like, it's a cognitive dissonance. Like, yes, I'm doing this and I probably would have did it anyway. Yeah. But, like, especially, like, because even the best man is getting on my nerves. Even the man being a best he could be has probably irritated me. And it's just like, you don't deserve this. And so, like, if I'm eating a ribeye and potato and spinach and I done Parmesan crusted some shit and I done made a cocktail, I've earned that because I am a girl in this world just doing her best. You, a man?
But, no, because they're going to start calling me a pick-me. I done changed. No, I know.
These folks.
Fuck these people. But again, as someone who this is the man that you've allowed into your home.
Yeah.
Give him the goddamn steak.
I'm going to do it.
Trust me. I know your cook and clean and wash everything ass is going to do it anyway. So that's you.
But I'm not going to be happy about it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, you are.
No. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
don't let this whole lie to you.
I think also because I am hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. I get my fucking nice tokens from like doing shit.
Your nice tokens.
I do. I get my nice tokens from doing shit. So sometimes it's like, I know that there is a, little idiot addicted to praise thing that's going to happen where, like, I made this beautiful meal. I made it nice. I made a cocktail. I smell good. Did all these things. It's going to be like, yeah, you're good.
And for me, it's like a new adjustment because that has never been my love language. My love language is like, ha ha, shut up, stupid. And I was like, I'm being nice. It's like, well, no, baby. So now me cooking dinner, it's like, okay, I'm being nice. That's my new level of nice. I think when you live with a man, you have to understand one. So the point I was making in that video, like when the bitches who was cohabitating in undergrad with niggas, like my roommate, her nigga lived with us. Like it was like cool with him. He was cool. And he had his own house, which was down the street, but he would mostly be at our house. This nigga was in your house every day as a child. Your frontal lobe was still buffering. And there's a nigga in your face every day. How could y'all do that? I don't understand that. Because your ass was over there doing it.
Well, the thing about it is I have been radicalized over time. I have just by virtue of having my own issues with my dad, not liked niggas. But there was a time, I've said this on the podcast before, I was very much the bitch cooking at the function because I wanted to eat and because I also was going to take the groceries home at the end of the night. But also was because I wanted fucking attaboys like, yeah, she cooked. She different. And it's just like, once I realized that I was going to get, once I realized that I was going to get treated the same way, if not worse, than the bitches who showed up empty-handed and did nothing, that's when, like, I started changing to where, like, if I was going to cook for men or do something for men or do some pick-me style shit, it was a scam. I'm scamming you. Even to this day, you want me to come cook for you? I'm going to ask you to pay for the most expensive ingredients, expensive season. I'm robbing you. I'm taking all of this shit home at the end of the night. Yeah. You are going to have maybe one full portion of this food, and the rest of this is going to Casa Talley. But there was a point in my life where it's like, if you don't change your need for male validation at a young age, you never get rid of it. If you don't look at it for what it is and then realize that, like, it is not honorable to be validated by men. But if you never get there, you're going to be the bitch at the party tossing hot wings. Still today.
In your 30s.
30s and 40s. You're going to be back there.
And while the girls who brought nothing in the living room twerking, having a blast. And the niggas who going to eat your wings, looking at the girl twerking.
They going to look, not only they looking at the girl twerking, they giving her money and fucking her. She getting dick and money. And you back there, somebody come help me peel the rest of these potatoes.
Every day I'm
looking fucking stupid. Looking
dumb as fuck. So yeah, you have to reframe male validation. You got to reframe, like, if there's a nigga in your house, this is the nigga that you chose. You allow this.
But I don't want the nigga. If the nigga is gonna be in my house, we need a duplex or something. And even my last relationship where we were living together, that's not a bad nigga. I don't want
that place is too small.
You'd
want to choke out anybody who lived there.
But what I know now is I don't give a damn how big the place is. I don't, like, last night, me eating my onion and drinking my Olipop out of my wine glass was heaven for me. And then also the thing about living with men, I know we're running out of time. The thing about living with men is just like having to talk about decisions, or like having the burden of proof be on you to like say why a decision might be a good decision, or why you want to do something, or why blah, 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 blah. And even if it's innocuous and the man is not being an asshole, you're not trying to hurt your feelings. If this is the 17th candle that I brought in here this week, I don't want to fucking hear about it, even if it's a joke. I don't want to fucking hear about it.
Men like, oh, we don't need a... I tried to buy a body scrub, and he was like, put that back.
Who the fuck is you talking to? I will, because we gonna need these candles. And even if we're not gonna need them, I enjoy them. They make me happy. And you know I'm gonna
enjoy that candle more. I bought like 5 candles from Bath and Body Works. Like, oh, you bought candles? Yeah. Oh, okay. He likes the candles too. Mm-hmm. But you know, niggas be like, why you bought them candles? Hush. And you know, I came in the house the other day. Guess whose candle was on?
Not his. Yours.
But no, you turned the candle on because you like
the candles. And it's just like,
make this house a home.
I don't want to talk about me getting flowers. I don't want to talk about none of that. I don't want to talk about what I'm throwing away. I don't want to. I'm doing it, and it's mine.
And you're gonna enjoy it.
And if you're not gonna enjoy it, I'd like you to shut the fuck up. I'd like you to stop talking.
You know, you have to also let him have his thing the way he lets you have. Because again, I would complain every time that game come on, or you going to play the game, or you watching the it's play game, watch game, play game, watch game, play game, watch game. I'm so tired of these goddamn games. But you know what? That's your thing.
I love a game playing ass nigga because I love parallel play. So like niggas who play the game, I will lay at your feet like a cat and be on my iPad running a 5-star restaurant from my iPad.
No, we finally set up that side room, so he's playing the game. He won a TV at work, mounted the TV. He's playing the game. He's watching the game. I went in there, put my little TV desk, my TV table. Mm-hmm. We ordered some DoorDash. I'm eating. I'm on my phone. He playing his game. He watching his game.
Perfect.
Honestly. Or another time, the good thing with game playing niggas, you can kind of get away with anything when you're on that game because he don't give a fuck about nothing. I be on that phone with my friends talking so much goddamn shit. And fuck that nigga in there in the other room because he can't hear me nowhere because he's plugged in with his fucking friends. I be in there having a blast. Telling deep, dark secrets and shit he'll never know.
Did you see the girl on TikTok saying niggas invented playing a game on live so they could stay on the phone with their friends all night?
You're caking with your friends. No, it was so funny.
Cupcaking on the phone.
The other day, he had to go pick up the DoorDash. He was in the middle of the game. He's like, Mel, I need you to play for me while I go get this food. And I'm like, what? He put me on the headphones, and his friend's like, hey, Mel's in the chat. I'm like, hey, guys. He's like, all right, run defense. I'm like, because he couldn't quit the game, so I'm having to play. I'm like, which one's me? They were like, Mel, you know how to play 2K. I was like, I know, but it's all these other niggas is glowing too. Where's my main nigga? I
was hanging out with a nigga. He was playing Call of Duty, and he had to step out to take a phone call, and he was like, here, do it. I screamed the entire time he was gone. I was just mashing buttons. I was going,
I was sweating. Mind you, it was maybe 4 minutes. I'm sweating. These
my
niggas
armpits
yelling.
are spicy.
They're yelling at me. I'm like, I don't know. Shoot it. Block it. Twist it. Pop it.
Yeah, no, I don't. No, but I mean, I think with me, me being single right now, it doesn't matter. That's one of those like bridges you cross when you get to it. This is nothing to do with me right now.
This is 15 years ago when being 33 and single was like being a mage or whatever the fuck. Like now it's like, bitches just be single. Do you see these niggas?
And not even do you see these niggas. My space is just so happy. When like my last apartment, I love pink. It's not my favorite color, but I love pink. I had pink bedspread, pink everything. Every other day we talking about we gotta change the bedspread. I don't want to sleep in a pink room. I don't want to sleep in a pink room. I don't want to sleep in a pink room.
Niggas, this is pink. We should get something that's not pink. I do wish I would have been able to move out on my own before I moved in with a man.
Yeah.
For look, I had
just
like 3 months by myself just to have my own space to shenan how I wanted to. I never got to be single in my own space. Mm-hmm. I do wish I would have had time to do that. Like when I first, like maybe when I like 2022, 2023, I probably should have did that. But I may have shenan too hard because you know I don't know how to be normal.
But now there's a cherry tree in my room. There's a pink.
That's so fun.
6 or 7 foot cherry tree in my bedroom. There's a pink vanity. My bed is pink. The bedspread is pink. Some of the towels are pink.
I love pink. My purse is pink.
Everything's pink because that's what the fuck I want. And if a nigga were to make his way into my bedroom, get pink, nigga.
And now like when Ken took over Barbie Land. Mm-hmm. Now you got horses and shit everywhere.
Mojo Dojo Casa House. I don't want it. When that man moved into my house and brought that fucking multi-level monstrosity desk into my shit and put it in front of my floor-to-ceiling windows, I was like, I've made such a grave mistake allowing this in my home. And
when you told me about it, I was like...
It was a constant fight. Like, I hated that desk so bad that I was like, hey, man, I'll buy another desk. And we'll figure it out. I like my desk. Everything in here is the way you want it. I can't have my desk. I'm ashamed to open the windows.
They're going to see, oh my God,
that desk. See this ugly ass desk.
All those gays in that neighborhood are going to see that fucking desk and you'd be the
talk of the
town.
They could see it from the street. I could see them looking into the window and being like,
honey.
my God, on today. My God. It was so ugly.
White gays judging me?
Judging me. He had a bobblehead of himself on the desk. I was just like, what? And then I would be like opening the cabinets and looking at my Tumblr that says, I don't want a man in my home. And I'd look at it and I'd look at him and I'd look at it and I'd look at him and I'd be like.
So that's why I sneak so much of my, again, I have to be the boy sometimes to like do chaotic shit. When he told me like, okay, you can't be buying all them Oreo tables, I was like,
You doubled down on that table shit. So
I still have 4. And then I have 2 Oreos, a cheeseburger, and a chocolate chip cookie. And then I have all my doodads.
And tchotchkes.
And my zip zops. Mm-hmm. I have all of my Funkos. I have my Disney ears. Or my little trinkets. And luckily he likes some of the same stuff I like. But I have my Lilo and Stitch. I have my fucking Mean Girls. I have my Beyonce. I have my Black Girl Marvel shit. I'm going to have my doodads in this house.
Because if that's the trade-off of like me waking up or hearing you in the shower listening to fucking crack cooking music or fucking Larry June or
oh my God, when I get in the car he's playing Larry June again. I don't mind it, but every time I hear that
I have never listened to Larry June on my own, and I want to smack him in the back of the neck like middle school.
No more.
Larry June makes me itch just off the strength that like every time Larry June, stop it!
I don't give a fuck about homeless people. I don't want to hear Larry June no more.
And then my last relationship, that nigga shit was what's that fucking demonic crack cooker ESTG?
No ma'am.
That nigga be like, and then I killed the bitch, and I spit on the bitch, and then I hate the bitch, and then I fucked the bitch, and then I cooked some crack, and I put the crack on the bitch, and then it's like, hey, cut it out, stop it. What do you mean? It's so unpleasant.
And then it's all Detroit shit, which I don't mind, but then it'd be like his actual friends, and it's like, and the shit don't be acting like Detroit music is good,
yeah,
but it's like this that nigga. I know him. And then, I don't want to hear the nigga I know on the radio.
And then Detroit rap be so silly. And it's just like.
And then they have the craziest sample. Like, they didn't clear this. TEENA Marie did not clear this.
Didn't.
Everybody get up. Boom, boom, boom. Fuck some hoes.
Spinning on the ops.
Whoa. Did TEENA Marie's estate approve this?
They did not. No. Absolutely.
Y'all are going to get sued. Okay, let's go.
We got to go. See y'all next episode. Bye.